with the Hall of Fame game ending, I wanted to let you guys know some teams I felt I was wrong about. Okay, the Cardinals. I feel like they might win more than 3 games, maybe 4. That's the most. I don't remember what I said for the Panthers though. I think I said the Panthers going 6-11. They might win 8 games again. Alright, let's get right back in. Let's get into this video. Alright, welcome guys. Welcome to today's video. I already did the NFC, now it's time for the AFC. Alright, so we got all 4 AFC teams, all 16 teams in the AFC. Alright, we got the AFC North, we got the AFC South, AFC East, AFC West. Alright, now I'm going to start with the AFC North because at the top, and I'm going to go to the bottom. Alright? Alright. I'll see you guys once I get to the Baltimore Ravens. Alright, chat. We got the Baltimore Ravens. Alright. The Baltimore Ravens, I feel like they are an interesting team. Because I feel like they can come back. I feel like the Baltimore Ravens can do pretty good this season. And so going off that trend, I think week 1, they won against the Colts. Alright. And then week 2, they also won against the Saints. So right now they're 2-0. Alright, oopsies. Now week 3. I think the Cowboys have a chance of beating the Ravens. I think so. I don't remember what I said for this game, but I low-key kind of think the Cowboys have a chance of beating the Ravens. So I'm gonna call that a loss. Right now for the Titans, I'm gonna say the Titans get obliterated this game. Alright, I think they might put up a little fight at the beginning and then the Ravens just push away. Alright, against the Falcons, I think the Falcons are gonna lose this game because here's the thing. The Ravens, they're a good team. But same thing what I said with the Titans. The Falcons, they're gonna probably be competitive the first couple of quarters and then get absolutely destroyed the second half. So that, yeah, that's what I think there. Now for the Browns, I think they lose this game against the Browns. I'm gonna be honest because for some reason the Browns always lock in during divisional games, and I just don't know why, but they just do. Now for week 7 against the Bengals, I think they lose that game. They're going 4-3. All right, so right now they're 4-3. But I think Ja'Marr Chase and Joe Burrow are gonna go crazy because here's the thing about Joe Burrow. It is an even season. All right. So if you go look at Joe Burrow's stats, rookie season he was injured. The second season brought to the Super Bowl and was an MVP candidate. All right, it was, and I'm not gonna keep going, but it was pretty similar to the rest of his whole career so far. It's been going off that trend, and don't be surprised if we see a 5,000-yard Joe Burrow. So I think him and Ja'Marr Chase will fall. So week 7, that's a loss, but they're gonna pick up that slack week 8 and beat the Bills. Okay, I know that's gonna be, oh, what are you doing? I actually think they might beat the Bills. Beat the Bills because I think Josh Allen's gonna turn over the ball. Lamar Jackson, he might turn over the ball too. But here's the thing, Lamar Jackson is a regular season warrior. Alright, he's a regular season warrior. Alright, him and Derrick Henry finna run through Bills defense, I'm gonna be honest. Next, alright, so we got week 9 against the Jaguars. I think they win that game too. Now here is an upset. We have an upset. Upset alert. We got the Ravens losing to the Chargers. Why am I saying they lose to the Chargers? Because here's why. Because the Chargers, they're also regular season warriors, and around this time they would, Justin Herbert will be called MVP candidate. He would be called all these names just to fail in the playoffs. But we're not gonna diss Justin Herbert just yet. I think that Justin Herbert's gonna have a field day against the Ravens, and the Chargers are gonna be called playoff contenders for the Super Bowl. I think that starts with the Ravens. I'm gonna be honest. Next, okay, against Carolina Panthers, I also think that the Ravens win that game. I think the Ravens do lose this game against the Texans because that defense might literally, it probably will shut down Lamar, Derrick Henry, and yeah. Now against the Baltimore Ravens, against my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Ravens win this game because, the Ravens are 10 times better team than the Bucks. The Ravens are definitely a better team than the Bucks. Nothing close about that conversation. Definitely better. I don't even think it's close. All right, and I'm gonna buy the start. I'm not really bad at the start. I don't even have the Bucks making the playoffs this year. All right, next we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is it crazy for me to say Steelers win that game? Because the Steelers, they have a winning record against the Ravens. Alright, and I say they win this game because they have a winning record against the Ravens. And I don't know, I just don't think the Ravens do that well against the division opponents. I just don't know why. I don't know why they just don't do that well against division opponents. But that changes now, as their last 3 games are division opponents, and I have them winning those last 3 games. Because I think it's going to be like an even split between all of the division games. Yeah. So I have the Ravens going 11-6. I think that's pretty accurate. Am I tripping, or is that not pretty accurate? Yeah. Guess I'll move to the next team. Alright, see you guys later. Alright, we are back. Okay, Cincinnati Bengals. Alright, week 1. I low-key don't remember what I said for this game, but I low-key feel like I said the Bucks lose this game. So, speaking off that, I think Ja'Marr Chase and Joe Burrow are gonna go off. All right, now week 2, that's gonna change. Houston Texans defense. I don't think they lost any major pieces on that defense. I don't even think they lost anybody on that defense. So, and their defense, they got better. They got better. So I legit do think that the Bengals get shut down that game. I do think they get shut down that game. But against the Steelers, they're gonna hold on. Here's my thought process. I do feel like the Bengals, they have a good chance to win. But the Steelers normally do good at the beginning of the season and low-key fall off at the end. So with that said, I'm gonna go with the Steelers winning. You know, Bengals, they're not doing so good so far. But that trend's gonna continue. I think they lose to the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence gonna go off against the Jaguars, okay? BTJ gonna go off against the Jaguars, okay? I think he's gonna have a bounce back season. But I just don't see the Dolphins winning this game. I don't see the Dolphins winning that game at all. But that's the Baltimore Ravens. I already said this. The Bengals win that game, so right now they're 3-3. All right. I already explained why I think the Ravens lose that game, but here's why I don't know why the Bengals do win this game. I'm gonna say that again. Joe Burrow and Ja'Marr Chase and T. Higgins. Chase Brown too. Field day. Might be contender of game of the year. I'm gonna be honest. Next. Alright, next we have the Tennessee Titans. Is it low-key crazy that I think the Titans gonna win? Is it low-key crazy that I think the Titans will win this game? Alright, it's not my lot. I low-key think the Titans win this game, and it's gonna be an upset alert. Alright, it's upset. Alright, now against the Falcons. Bengals gonna win that game against the Falcons. Alright, because here's why they're winning this game against the Falcons. Alright, because literally, the Bengals defense got 10 times better, and the Falcons, I think their defense got a little better, and they do got Bijan Robinson, but since the Bengals defense got better, it can't possibly be worse than what it was. I feel like the Bengals defense shuts down the Falcons offense, and plus the Falcons are a priority franchise. I don't care. 28-3. Yeah, 28-3. Alright, by the halfway point of the season, Bengals are 4-4. Not where you want to be, but it's alright. You can still make it. You can still make the playoffs. Going off that trend, Bengals win this game against Steelers. Because the Steelers, they low-key fall off at the later parts of the season, and here's where that fall off starts. Here's where it starts. I'm sorry, Burgess. Here's where the fall off starts. Okay. Bengals, they low-key lose, they low-key win this game because of their defense, alright? Steelers offense with Aaron Rodgers, Michael Pittman Jr., DK Metcalf. I don't think they're gonna do that well against them. I think the Bengals defense low-key. But they improved. They improved. I'm gonna give them that. They improved. Now going off of that trend, do feel like I don't remember what I said for this, but low-key do feel like the Bengals low-key but going off that same trend, I say hold up, stop it right here. The Bengals lose that game because it's either depends. If Jaden Daniels is playing, I low-key see a good chance that the Bengals lose that game. Or low-key win that game, but lose that game. No, low-key win that game. I'm tripping. Low-key win that game. But if Jaden Daniels not playing, I don't see them winning. But they just got Stephon Diggs, so be aware. What I said last video, it might be a little different from this video because I low-key either forgot what I said or my opinion has changed. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, next, continuing this trend, they win against the Saints, win against the Browns, lose against the Chiefs. Here's why I lose against the Chiefs, because Patrick Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks of all time already. He's not better than Brady. He's more talented than Brady though, just not better than Brady. But he's one of the best of all time already. They got K9, which they've been struggling with for a couple years with their run game. They did lose Trent McDuffie. I'm scared of what Jamar Chase is low-key gonna do to the new rookie cornerback. I'm low-key scared of what he's gonna do to that poor dude. But yeah, I'm gonna pray for him because he's low-key gonna get burnt. He's gonna get burnt that whole game. But it's not what Jamar Chase is gonna do to that cornerback. It's not gonna be enough. Chiefs still win that game. All right. Against the Panthers, they win that game. Against the Colts, they win that game. Against the Ravens, they lose this game. Alright, and against the Browns, low-key win that game. Alright. Their record is 10-7. Alright.
With nearly 30 destinations.
Why is there an ad playing in the background of this? I have no idea. But am I gonna say anything about it? No.
Journey with Delta
Not.
Delta.com.
Alright. Let's go. Next. Alright, Pittsburgh Steelers. Alright, so their record is low-key. Pittsburgh Steelers are low-key kind of a weird team. They're low-key kind of a weird team because they normally do pretty good in the beginning of the season. They just fall off real fast. That's as soon as they hit week 10. So I'm cause it as an L. I already said that this is an L. I said that they won that game, and they won that game. Okay. All right. So week 1, they won that game. I think the Falcons low key. They're gonna play competitive first 3 quarters, and then 4th quarter, low key's gonna fall off. Bijan Robinson's gonna have a good game though. But old man Rodgers is gonna show why he still has a lot in it, even though it's his last year. Alright, week 2. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the not Baltimore Ravens, New England Patriots. Alright, they win that game. Got week 3. Low-key think they win this game too. Alright, I already explained why. Here's why. Actually, no, they lose this game. I'm tripping. They lose this game because AJ Brown is gonna burn. He's gonna bully Jalen Ramsey. I like Jalen, but he's gonna show. So he's gonna show why he was traded. He was traded to the New England Patriots. Why? It low-key doesn't make any sense, but why he was like, he's gonna show. Dang it, I have it in my mind, I just can't explain it for real. Tweaking. Okay, but alright, I can say that. He's gonna show why him and Drake May are gonna be a deadly duo. Alright, that's my prediction. Alright. He's gonna burn Jalen Ramsey. Alright. Now week 5. Week 5. I low-key think the Steelers lose that game. Okay. Now week 6, I low-key think the Bucks can win this game. Alright. My Bucks can win that game. But week 7, I low-key think the Saints low-key win that game. Lose that game. Now, here's where the fall off starts. They already weren't doing that good. But here's where the fall off low-key starts. Loss. Alright, they're gonna lose their 500 record this year. I don't care. Loss. I low-key think they win that game though. And loss. Pittsburgh Steelers are going to finish with a 6-11 record this year. That is my prediction. Next. Alright, next we have the Cleveland Browns. Now, I'm not even gonna waste our time for real. I'm just gonna show do these division games real quick. Loss, dub, that's dub. Alright, so the Browns lose that game because even though they do have Jared Verse, Jared Verse will not be enough. Like Mohamed was enough to help them win some games. Jared Verse won't be enough though. Lucky don't know what I'm doing, but Jared Verse he's gonna be good in the league, but he's gonna be all pro. The rest is gonna be all pro this year. He's gonna put up some crazy numbers this year, but it's not gonna be enough to lead them to win week 1. All right, now week 2. I already said the Bucks win this game. I just don't see any world where the Bucks lose this game against the Browns. Low-key. Now week 3. I think it's an upset in the Browns win. I think it's an upset in the Browns win. Alright. Now, week 5. I low-key think the Browns win this one. If the Jets, they're a poverty franchise, the Browns are a poverty franchise. But the Jets are even more of a poverty franchise. Alright. Now, against the Titans, is it crazy that I think the Browns can win that game too? Is that really crazy? I think it'll be one of those losses that you won't expect. I think it's like those. It's gonna be one of those losses that you don't expect. To be honest. Anyways, next we have the Browns versus Saints, and I do think the Saints barely squeak out with the dub, and they're gonna go on a 3-way losing streak. They're 4-8. I think they gave up on their playoff hopes, but they're still in the playoffs. But I think they low-key gave up. Alright. Deshaun Watson, he won't be the answer. So, right now, they're starting Shedeur Sanders. Oh my god! Shedeur Sanders just led him to a dub? He just led him to a W? Because Shedeur Sanders is the truth. Alright, he's the truth. He might throw a little picks, but he can barely get the job done. Barely. And Rashawn Jenkins, low key, is raw. He raw. I don't know what I said for this one. I feel like I said that the Browns win this game, but I know the Browns will win. Now, against the Falcons, y'all low-key lose this game. I'm gonna be honest, low-key lose this game. Now this game finna be pretty entertaining. That's gonna be a pretty entertaining game. Alright, I hope the Giants low-key start Jameis for this game. Anyways, Giants, Browns lose that game. But, against the Colts, I low-key said I think the Colts season last year was a fluke. I'm gonna go off that trend. No. And say that again. So, the Browns finished 7-10. Missing the playoffs, but, it's better than their records the past 3 years, excluding 2023, because they were 11-6. I don't know how that's possible. But yeah, next. Alright, Houston Texans. Low-key week 1, I feel like Texans win that game. Their defense is going to show why they own the Bills. Low-key called the Bills, the Bears. I almost did it again. But the Texans defense is going to show why they own the Bears. Okay? And CJ Stroud is going to show why. It's going to show his rookie. Alright, we're calling it rookie now. His rookie season form. It's gonna show why he was an MVP candidate in 2023. Now, week 2, they low-key win that game. 2-0 right now. CJ Stroud is gonna go off against that defense. The defense got better, but it's still atrocious. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, now week 3. Upset alert. Even though I don't like the Colts, low-key think Texans lose that game. I low-key do think Texans lose that game. Sauce Gardner is gonna lock down Nico Collins. Why are we shocked? It's Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner is still raw. Or he's still raw. Now against the Dallas Cowboys. The Texas Bowl. I low-key think that the Texans, they can low-key, they barely squeak out this one, to be honest. Barely squeak it out. It's gonna be like 27-30. 27-30, that's probably way too much. Probably 24-21. Texans barely squeaked that dub out. Now against the Tennessee Titans. Texans will lose that game. It's an upset alert. These division games, low-key don't know who's winning, and I'm gonna say the Titans win that game. And worse the truth. Alright, he's raw. Alright, now he got what's that dude's name? Parnell Tate. Parnell Tate's looking amazing in training camp. And in practice. They've now got Wan'Dale Robinson and Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley might low-key be trained, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I think they got a lot going for them, and they're gonna win that. That's gonna leave them to win that game. Now against the Jaguars, low-key lose that game. Alright, because I think, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key think BTJ is gonna burn Devin Singletary, or I forgot their other corner's name. Alright, I low-key think he's gonna burn Devin Singletary, because he's fast. Now against the Giants, low-key upset. I think the Giants barely win the game. It's Texas. 17-14 is my score prediction for this game. Alright. And next we have the Chargers. They're not gonna get bullied by Chargers. They win that game against Chargers.
Right now,
To be honest,
Home Depot, you can stock up on storage solutions
Chargers,
to fit your needs.
they're
Like
good
a
in the regular
Husky
season.
heavy-duty shelving
They're
with
not
weight
great in the
capacity
regular
up to 2,500
So
pounds per
going
shelf.
off of that, I
This one
think the
can handle
defense
all
gonna
of
shut
your
down
garage
Justin
organization
Herbert.
needs.
And yeah.
Your power tools,
Now against
or
the
your
Browns, they
weightlifting
win this
set,
game.
that's what
I
you're
don't
into.
even
Because the right storage system for
know
you should
how
fit
they
what
lose
you
this
need
game.
to. Right
Now
get up to
against the
15%
Colts,
off
they
select
win
storage
that game
solutions that
against
can
the
handle anything
Baltimore
you throw at them,
Ravens.
on them, or in them. At the
Win that
Home
game.
Depot, how doers
Against the
get more
Pittsburgh
done.
Steelers. I think I said they win this
Luke
game.
Lamana,
One
Marine
of
Corps
those.
reconnaissance veterin and the creator and host
one of those.
of Wartime Stories.
I think
a
they
weekly
win that game.
series where we explore the
Now,
strangest,
that's the
darkest,
Commanders.
and most
Win that
mysterious
game.
stories that have
Against the
come out of
Jaguars, they
war
win
and
this game.
military
Okay, right now
service.
they're
I'm
one.
here to remind you
One,
to watch my
two,
show on Spotify,
three, four,
and if you're
five,
subscribed to
six,
Spotify Premium,
Seven game
you'll
winning
get any
streak.
Spotify ads
That
on
winning
the
streak
videos.
ends next week. Low-key lose this game. Low-key lose the next game. Alright, here's why they lose these next 2 games. Because Jalen Hurts is top 10 quarterback. I don't care what anybody says. The Eagles, low-key, are one of the best teams on paper in the league. They got Saquon Barkley. I think Saquon Barkley is going to have a huge bounce back season. I love to think the Eagles can make it deep in the playoffs this season. But, yeah. Now, this next game against the Titans, I know I said that, I know I said that the Titans low-key could upset the Texans, but I low-key think the Texans will win that game. Alright, so here are the last 9 games of the season. They're what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 2. They're 8 and 2. The last game. Last game. There's 8 and 2. Alright. Next. Alright, we back. Alright, so the next team we have is the Tennessee Titans. Okay, so the Tennessee Titans, I low-key feel like they low-key can be 10 times better than they were last season. Alright, in week 1, they're playing the Jets. The Jets, there's nowhere where they lose this game. It's a dub. Now, week 2, they lose to the Eagles. I low-key feel very confident about that. I low-key feel like they do lose because Saquon Barkley versus Tennessee Titans. Saquon Barkley, Tennessee Titans. Saquon Barkley. That's the answer. Alright, next we have the New York Giants versus Tennessee Titans. New York Giants. Alright. Next we have week 4. Baltimore Ravens versus Tennessee Titans. Baltimore Ravens. Ashley? Yeah, Baltimore Ravens. Next we have Houston Texans versus Tennessee Titans. I low-key took a break from recording this video, so I don't remember what I said. I do feel like I said Texas won this game. Now, here's when they go on their little winning streak. That's a dub. Colts. That's a dub. Colts. That is a dub. Lucky don't remember what I said for this, but I feel like I said that's a dub. Next, we have the Jaguars. Upset alert. Upset alert. Jaguars losing that game. I'll be honest. Jaguars are low-key losing this game. Now, we have Dallas Cowboys versus Tennessee Titans. Dallas won that game. Alright, because George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott versus Tennessee Titans. George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott versus Tennessee Titans. George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott win that. Alright, now, they're going to shut out the Jaguars. I do believe that. They're shutting out the Jaguars. Alright, so they're 6-5. But they're going to lose this game. Alright, they lose that game. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay to lose. But Jaden Downs going to go off. If he's healthy, he's going to go off. Now, against the Detroit Lions, I feel like they also lose that game. We're going off of that same trend. They win their game against the Colts. Sweep the Colts. Win their game against the Raiders. They lose. Low-key kind of feel like they could low-key win this game. The Steelers, right? You low-key feel like they win. And now I feel like Texans win that game. So 8-9 is not a bad record. It's not bad. It's sub 500. You're almost at 500. This is a huge improvement from last year. But yeah, I low-key think this is accurate for a Titan. I think they finished 8-9. And RBT can finally be happy. Alright, next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I low-key think the Jaguars can be pretty good this season, but I low-key think they're also going to fall off. They're not going to go 13-4 again. Alright, week 1, they are going to win this game. Week 1. I'm going to be honest. Alright, now week 2, I do think they lose this game. If Bo Nix is playing, I don't think Bo Nix is going to play. I don't think Bo Nix is going to play. If Bo Nix is playing, hold up. Let me search up how major his injury is and how long. I don't know. Leave me a second. Never mind, chat. Bo Nix is back. Okay, now that he's back, they're gonna lose a game against the Broncos. All right, I'm sorry, they're gonna lose that game against the Broncos. Yeah, they're just gonna lose. And I feel like this is accurate distribution. So far they're 1-1. I feel like that's right where they belong. Now, against the Patriots, lose this game. Patriots got AJ Brown now. It's not the weak Patriots that we expect them to fall. How far do we follow them to fall off? They got AJ Brown now. They lost Stephon Diggs, but AJ Brown's better than Stephon Diggs, at least this point in Stephon Diggs' career. Next, we have the Jaguars versus Bengals. I low-key feel like I said the Jaguars win this game. Now, they lose this game against the Eagles, and here's why. They lose this game against the Eagles because the Eagles are way too stacked to lose this game against the Jaguars. Alright, now against the Texans. Low-key think that Texans win that game. I don't remember what I said for that one. I think Texans win that game. Now, against the Colts. I think the Colts win this game. Alright, this is the first one the Colts have had all game. Alright, first one. Now against the Ravens, obvious Ravens win that game. I think I said Titans win this game. Look, you said Titans win that game too. No, I didn't say that. Alright. Next, against the Giants. They won the game against the Giants. I think I said they won the game against the Bears. But low-key, I'm going to go stick with that. Win the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Win the game against the Texans. Lose the game against the Cowboys. Then win 2 games against the Colts. That's my prediction, 9-8. I feel like that's pretty good. Next up, at the last, is AFC. What's the Jaguars? What? Alright, so they got the AFC West. They got Chiefs in it. It's not like a Bills. It's not the Ravens. Bengals. AFC South. They're in the AFC South. I was tripping for a second. Next.